We have been all over Call of the Wild's reserves in the lead up to the Sundarpatan release. One place we have not been though is here on Layton Lakes, and I think it's fitting because Layton is and has always been my favorite map in the game. But I genuinely think there's a chance Sundarpatan dethrones it, and if you've been around the channel for a while, you'll know I do not say that lightly, but I think it can be that good. So as we continue to wait for the map to drop, let's head out here on Layton Lakes and see what we can find today. And maybe we can even do a little bit of hunting for the Layton Trophy Cabin, but for the most part, we're just going to go for a kind of more casual hunt. And instead of focusing on just coyotes, that's the only thing we don't have, we'll just wander around the map and kind of see what happens. Sometimes, that's the best way to find something that you're looking for, is to not worry so much about hunting for that one thing. So first kill is going to be a silver whitetail, 182 score, shot him when his eyes were closed, through the heart though with the 44 lever action. And yeah, I'm kind of hoping maybe we can stumble into some max weight coyote tracks, a rare or something like that, but we're going to be going pretty much wherever the hunt takes us. And already, we have found some coyotes, even a mythical. So there's that max estimate one that I was hoping to find without even getting the track. You know what we can do? We make a sort of poor shot, hit him again as he stands up, and that kind of worked decently well. So just kind of checking up here in the Balmont area. Actually, I guess we're in Mount Leviathan, but heading down towards Balmont Lake. Found us one of the better coyotes we've had on Layton in a bit. We can see we needed the follow-up. 243 didn't quite punch up to the liver, though it was very close. 53 score, just into that 24 to 27 range. But if we can just stumble into him like that, we'll take him any way we can get him. It's gonna cost us a little bit of time going all the way around, but that is a pretty darn good looking moose. 218 to 272, that's a really weird estimate. He's almost certainly gonna be like 240s, but we have the 300 with the Layton premium wrap on it. Seems like the perfect gun to try to take a moose with. Let's see if we can line this up. That will be perfect. I was hoping he might dive all the way into the water. And yeah, we're gonna have to go all the way around. But we're just gonna move our way up through Renaki anyway. We might go all the way up into Mount Kraken and just kind of move away from the water some. Just I guess the fact that we're not specifically going after coyotes, letting the hunt take us where it will, we can do stuff like that and just see what we run into. And if we're not necessarily in the best place for coyotes, so be it. And after about a half a marathon, we've got our 237 scoring moose, heart and right lung, so we'll take that at 240. And that's gonna be the plan. We'll scoot up here, check that hidden lake, which is something like that, and we're right at the end of moose drink time anyway, so if there is a time to go away from water and just see what we find, it's probably now. I wonder if we can get a headshot of that turkey. He's just kind of peeking up over the hill. It's around the right distance. I need to wait for him to pop back up there. But as long as we don't alert him. Oh, just over it. Got him that time, but I think we actually hit the neck maybe? Deer run all over the place. But that's kind of a cool thing that we didn't use to get to encounter. Just turkeys randomly feeding in a little meadow like this. Even right in front of that tower. I can't really say I've ever seen one land like that. They pretty much always land laying down with their fan up. Anyway, 4.43. We actually did get him in the neck. I thought we hit more like here probably. Just about did get the neck bone, which was the whole point of taking that shot. But little bonus kill as we pass up through here. I mean, if it's gonna run right in front of us, we're just gonna have to take that black bear out. The way he fell was kind of interesting. Pretty decent level 6, and got a light brown, also decent, turkey flyby. Is that definitely light brown? Yeah, it is. Think we got him there. I saw the blood go flying. That was weird. Anyway, turns out this ain't a half bad route to go through, at least this time of day. I can't believe that ended up being a silver. 18 to 20 estimate's pretty nice on a 6. Expected that one to make gold. Just double-lunged him and insta-dropped him. And our turkey at least didn't go as far as the last one. And I would say he landed a bit more normally, so that is a 4.47. We actually hit him twice. I wasn't sure. I thought the first shot was decent. That one got him in the wing, and that's why we saw the blood. And go figure, as we're going along through here, didn't plan on shooting any gobblers, but got a couple of solid ones. Oh my goodness. That is one of the rarest things. We see almost no albino Roosevelt elk. I'm like afraid to spot it. I think that's a 4. I don't know why I'm afraid to spot it. We're about to find out. That's a level 4, 272 to 344. Now, is he going to score 272? I think he might, because he's not going to be 344. Man, do I hope he's a gold. 270 something is gold? I don't know if we've ever had one, and we have hunted Layton Lakes a lot. Boy, I talked about maybe a new map taking over, and Layton said, hold on just a minute. That is amazing. I don't even want to shoot it from a distance. I want to get closer, but we're running out of light. It's 1830 as is, so we're probably going to try to take the shot sooner rather than later. He is, I think I just saw him through there. Okay, about 240 away. And this might be where we end up taking the shot from, because if we get a whole lot closer, that hill is going to cover him. I wish we could get a better view of him while he's still standing, but I think we'll worry about that when he's on the ground. So we've got the 300. We're going to be zeroed for 150. And I think we'll try to let him lift his head. And hopefully we can get that shot in there. We got to make sure that we don't end up shooting that tree beside him. Might just go for it with his leg forward, actually. That's going to be a long shot. And that's going to be our first albino Roosevelt elk, and I couldn't even tell you how long. Like, a really, really long time. So we've got vital blood, we've got an albino elk laying there, and I was afraid he might have died in that tree. We're all good. Definitely going to get some screenshots. That looks amazing. I think that's a gold rack, I really do. I feel like gold is 276 though, and that 272 minimum kinda scares me. That angle right there looks pretty good. Alright, enough of the screenshots. Do we have a gold albino Roosevelt elk? Yes, 296. I'm gonna tax that right away. We got host. I don't care. Who knows what could happen. Double lunged him with the 300. Woo! A little closer to missing than I would have wanted. That's why you let them lift their head, by the way. Because instead of the lungs angling like that, as he's bending over, they're straight. And you have a way less chance of nearly screwing up one of the coolest, rarest things on Layton Lakes. God, that is amazing. I really don't think we've ever had a gold albino. Definitely not in the new system, definitely not with true racks. And he looks pretty darn good. Like, nice brow tines, nice royals. That is going to find a prominent place in the trophy lodge for sure. I can't believe we just got that. In Chile, of all places. Back in the day when, talking about Layton being my favorite map. Back in the day when Layton initially, I guess, became my favorite map. That wasn't really a thing you'd see. They didn't spend much time here. We were not far from having him spooked by a four-wheeler. That would have sucked. So we did go ahead and reset back to morning, but I'm not gonna lie. I think we're gonna take down that level 5 black bear right there, and we're just gonna go back to the lodge. The thought of getting a gold albino Roosevelt elk somewhere in our lodge, it has been so long since we've gotten a gold rare Rosie of any kind, let alone, I think, the coolest looking one. I'm not even sure there's an argument there. So let's go back. Let's make sure that's not anything special. I'm pretty sure that's another 5. And it is. And we'll find a place for our new rare elk. And I never really planned on taking this down, but as far as prominence in this lodge, I don't really think we can get a better spot than that. I think that's what we're going to go with, because we do have another Diamond Rocky back there anyway, and it's the light gray fur type that I prefer. So let's put the albino Rosie there instead. Try to find like a good, maybe sort of majestic looking pose. I think we might just do like the looking down one like that. That is so cool. I might like it better looking to the side. So let's go. Maybe that one? Something like that. I think it helps to fill the plaque a little bit better. But that is insane. Just kind of a go and hunt Layton, see what we can find type of thing. Really, because we're just waiting for Sundarpatan to drop. And as I said, apparently Layton heard me talking about maybe having a new favorite map that we haven't even been on yet. Trying to make sure that never ends up happening. What a crazy kill. I did look back. It has been 5 years, almost to the day, just over 5 years, since our last albino elk, and it was right after they got true racks. The same basic frame, but this one scored even higher, so that's really cool. An insane addition to our trophy lodge. And I think on that note, that is going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.